Saying that you love yourself right now, it doesn't mean that you get complacent. It doesn't mean that you're not going to lose the weight or achieve your goals. It means that you love yourself now and every step of the journey. It means that you can love yourself every step along the way to reach your goals. And it's important to not just focus on the weight loss, it's important to focus on how this is going to change your life. It's important on focusing on the lifestyle and the life that you want to create. Now, it's not just about being a certain number on the scales or losing a certain amount of centimeters or being a certain dress size. Who cares what size you are if you're unhappy? Who cares what size you are if you're unhealthy? If you can't run, if you don't have energy, if you're sick, if you're starving yourself, if you've got issues in your head that you can't overcome. The important thing is to learn to love yourself, because when you love yourself, you let go of the things that have been holding you back. And that means not only the mindset stuff, but once you let go of that mindset stuff, the weight will let go as well. You'll lose the weight just from working on your mindset. Because when you work on your mindset and when you learn to love yourself, you create a healthy lifestyle for yourself and you make healthy choices for yourself because you care about yourself. Someone who is overweight, and I don't mean just 5 kilos or whatever, I mean like if you've put on a lot of weight, then you obviously something's going wrong in your life. There's something you're holding on to maybe from your childhood. There's something that's happened to you, and it doesn't have to be like a severe kind of you've been abused or your family's your parents have split up or your marriage has dissolved or you've got an eating disorder. It doesn't have to be something as extreme as that. It could be, but it could simply be that you don't love or respect yourself. It could be that you're always saying yes to everyone else, and that means you're saying no to yourself. It could be that you've got into these unhealthy habits because you're in a happy relationship and you're comfortable, or because you've got a stressful job and you're just busy all the time. It could be anything. And it's not until you release these things that you can let it go and that the weight will fall off. And this is why going on a diet or just choosing an exercise plan or starting with a trainer or whatever that doesn't address mindset issues, that's why none of that stuff works. It doesn't address what's really going on. And you know what? It's not about the food or the exercise. Otherwise, we'd all be at our goal weights and we'd all have achieved our goals. And that's why everyone yo-yos up and down. Or if you've been yo-yoing up and down, that is why. Because you're not addressing the mindset and you're just focusing on the exercise or the diet. The other reason that they don't work, diets don't work, is because they restrict something. They put you on not enough calories. They try and make you label foods as good or bad. They try and make you cut out food groups or particular foods or whole food groups like carbs or low fat and all of that. And it's just not realistic long term. Yes, you'll lose weight and you'll lose it bloody quickly because you're cutting way too low. But you can't keep up with that long term, can you? You can't eat 1,200 calories every day for the rest of your life. It's ridiculous. It leads to emotional eating and it leads to binging. So instead, it's important to not only address the mindset, but have a healthy approach that you can actually be consistent with and keep up with long term. Now, I know I've gone off on a bit of a tangent here, but obviously I started off talking about my journey and then I've gone into a bit of a preaching, I guess. But as you can tell, I'm really passionate about this stuff. And it's really important to me. And that's kind of the journey that I've gone through and what I've learnt. And I now help women with that as well because I've gone through that myself. And I've had so many ups and downs. I've had abusive relationships. I've had a history where I've made some unhealthy choices for myself and for others and got into trouble. Um, I've had a pregnancy after only being with my partner for 3 months and we got through that. I've had times where I haven't had much money. And you know what? I got through all of it and it's made me who I am today. And I still have struggles. Sometimes I still want to emotionally eat. Sometimes I still have to think, okay, what's going on here, Ellie? And address these issues so that I don't. I still have my ups and downs, and that's okay. It's completely okay. There's no such thing as perfect. You don't reach one day where everything in your life is perfect, but it's important to think about what's important to you in your life and live life by your values and address these issues holding you back so you can turn those limiting beliefs into empowering beliefs and move forwards with your life. And you know, when you've got your stuff sorted, then you can reach out and inspire and motivate others as well, which is awesome. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, the more you have your stuff under control, the more you can then go out and be a leader. And you might not want to be a leader, you might not want to inspire others the way that I do, but you'll inspire others in your family or in your local community or your friends. And that's awesome. People love successful people. People love to hear a motivating, inspirational story. So why can't you do that for yourself? You can. And you know what? All it takes is that first step in believing in yourself. And you don't have to believe that you can do it right away, but hire a coach who does believe in you. I believe in all my clients, even more than they believe in themselves at the start. And then over time, with taking that action, they end up believing in themselves. So hope you've enjoyed my story. Told it in a slightly different way to what I usually do. But if there's anything else you'd like me to do a video on, I'm happy. I'm doing a lot of videos at the moment, so I'm happy to answer any questions or talk about any specific topics. You can just comment below this video or email me at info@bodylovefitness.net.au, or you can PM this page as well. Okay, have an awesome day.